Hey guys, what is going on? Chris here, looking ahead to today's big 15-game slate here for Tuesday, the 8th of August. Definitely looking forward to today's slate since yesterday was kind of a small slate. For premium, we came up just short. Our best was a 135. Cash line was around the 140 to 145. So, that Washington stack unfortunately didn't really pay off. A lot of people had that. That's why the line was so low. But one bad day. It was a small slate. Hard to compete too much on a small slate. But like I said, I have to take the loss. But definitely looking forward to today. Like I said, you do have bad days, but overall we've been killing it for the most part. So. As normal, MLB is only 25 for the month, 55 for the rest of the season, including playoffs. Like I said, that's a really good deal right now. WNBA is only 30 for the rest of the season as well, 2 to 3 lineups per day. PGA 25 for the month, 8 for the slate. Slate always usually starts on Thursday morning. Definitely get in on it this week. Expecting a really good week with the big championship going on. NFL preseason is only $20. 2 lineups per slate. We did finally add our NFL for the regular season, $30 per month, 120 for the season, including preseason and playoffs. It's definitely over a $200 value. 120. That's very, very cheap for everything you get there. So definitely get in on some NFL. We are very excited for that here coming up. As normal, we offer for Fanduel, DraftKings, and Fantasy Draft. Once again, Fantasy Draft for MLB was pretty good last night. Won once again. So definitely, don't forget about that. There's our email as well. Definitely get in on that. If you guys are struggling, you need some help, let us know. I have been playing. If you guys are new here, I have been playing FanDuel for over 5 years. I've won over like $70,000 to $80,000 easily here in the last month. Sorry, a year and a half. So definitely check that out. As you see here, here's some of our NBA winnings there. As you see, won 6,000 in just one night. My other one, I won 16,000 in one night. Ranked in the top 800 in the world on FanDuel for MLB. Sorry, for NBA. So if you guys are, like I said, new here, I have been doing this for a long time. So if you do buy the package, you are going to be in good hands. So definitely get in on that. Also, you can follow and hit us up on Twitter as well. All right, with that being said, guys, we got 15 today. I love these big slates. A lot of really good picks here. So anyway, Corey Kluber is number 1 overall. You could do kind of a GPP stack if you want to do that. I really don't mind it maybe. As we know, Kluber, look, he's a heck of a player, one of the best pitchers in the league right now. He is facing a really good hitting Rockies team. Unfortunately, they're not in Colorado, but as you see, their opponent will have 29 overall, ISO 26, K rate 17, and 28 overall in the radius. So, his matchup's really not that good, but for him personally, he just destroys everything. So, like I said, he's been hot, but if you want to do a really GPP right there, you can go Colorado. I don't think they'll be owned at all just because, they should get shut out. But, maybe just put in one just with some Rockies just to see. But for the most part, probably want to stay away from the Rockies. But for me, I think Sale is my pitcher here. He is facing a Braves team, number 2 on the strikeout behind the Milwaukee Brewers. Sale, he got rocked last time out, but he does pretty good against the Rays. And, I definitely like him here. I think he's going to rebound pretty easily. Next is Dallas Keuchel. He's been okay off the DL, really not back yet. Has a really easy matchup against White Sox. They are in Chicago. Not really a good place to hit, so definitely advantage Dallas Keuchel there. Overall, look, pretty good numbers. White Sox not really good against lefties, so if you want to take a shot, I don't mind it. Like I said, only bad thing is he's still coming back from the DL. He's not 100% there yet. Next is Kenta Maeda. I don't know. Maybe Diamondbacks have been slumping just a little bit, but they are in Arizona where the ball travels pretty good. So maybe take a shot there. Jose Quintana, I don't mind him against the Giants. They don't strike out much, but they are going to be in San Francisco. Usually not high-scoring games. So I really don't mind Jose Quintana at all. Jay Happ is up there against the Yankees. I don't mind it. If you want to save some money there, Julio Teheran. Another guy, really good last year, but this year struggling just a little bit. But, a pretty easy matchup against the Phillies, but Phillies can hit the ball when they want to, so that's a little risky there. Zach Godley, pretty good pitcher, but can't touch him against the Dodgers here. Michael Waka against the Royals. Don't know if I can go there. So that's kind of really it there. Maybe Ariel Miranda against the Athletics. Hellickson did pretty good against the who did he face last time? I totally forgot who he faced last time out, but he shut him out because I remember I stacked against him. So maybe you can go him against the Angels. But for the most part, most of these pitchers are just trash down here, so it's going to be another good night. A lot of these guys are getting called up from AAA. Sal Romero, Chris Flexen, Parker Birdwell, he's been up for a little bit. But, yeah, not too many good a lot of really bad pitchers tonight. A couple good ones, Sale, maybe some Keuchel, Quintana, maybe some Maeda, Julio Teheran, Miranda, some of those guys there. So anyway, let's get over to the cheat sheet. The stacks to target, which I usually show you guys, isn't working right now. So, that kind of sucks. But just going to have to show you the individual rankings here instead of the teams to target. So let's get in on that. All right. So as normal, we're going to start off at the catcher position here. We go down the list here. Tyler Flowers is number one, which I love, against Zach Eflin. Eflin is just straight terrible this year. Just not really doing it here for Philadelphia at all this year. Just struggling. ERA over 6. I think Tyler Flowers should light him up. Hopefully he starts, which I do think he will. He's only $2,500 here. As you see there, Walva is a 355 ISO. Not too high, not really a big power guy there, but, I really do like him. 91 overall in the rating there. Next is Wilson Contreras. I don't mind him. Francisco Cervelli, don't mind him. But I think for me, Tyler Flowers, 2,500. You can afford him everywhere in your lineup. Like I said, easy matchup. Hopefully he starts. It's either going to be him, obviously, or Kurt Suzuki. And a lot of there's going to be a lot of Atlanta and a lot of Pittsburgh guys here. I'm guessing. We got Freeman. If you can afford him, 3,900. I love him. Definitely, probably one of my top options of the day if you guys can get him in there. Joe Mauer against Matt Garza. I don't mind it if you need someone cheaper. Once again, there's Pittsburgh, Jose Ozuna against Matt Boyd. Really don't mind that. Both lefties and righties hit Boyd over 300, so definitely don't mind a Pittsburgh stack there. I don't mind a little Houston stack either against Derek Holland. Tyler White, I love him quite a bit. He's been doing pretty good. Really, like I said, I don't mind a little Houston stack with maybe some Fisher in there. Obviously, Jose Altuve, Reddick, not too bad either. So I really don't mind a little Houston stack. Gurriel as well. So definitely keep in mind who is starting there. Freeman, I think he's the number one. Easy pick right there. And then Tyler White, I don't mind him as my cheap option. All right, moving on to second. Like I said, I am expecting some Pittsburgh guys, and there is Josh Harrison. Obviously, he's always a good pick against lefties. Not doing as good recently against lefties, but still, I love him here. Only 2,900 against Boyd. 86 rating here. That's where Harrison usually does his damage quite a bit. So I really don't mind Josh Harrison. Brandon Phillips, another Atlanta right there against Zach Eflin. Don't know if I can really do a San Diego stack here against Sal Romano. I have to look him up just a little bit more. Maybe you can do a Washington stack against Vance Worley. Only bad thing, though, last time Washington did face Worley, they didn't do anything at all, which is really surprising. So maybe they light him up this time. It's up to you if you want to go that way. I think for me, Josh Harrison, Brandon Phillips, like I said, I love Atlanta and Pittsburgh stack here to start it off. And then maybe a little bit of Washington there. Parker Birdwell, actually not too bad of a pitcher. We got anyone else that I'm really looking at? Not too many else there at second base. So second base, not the strongest here tonight. Moving on here to third base, we got David Freese. Once again, another Pittsburgh guy. I don't mind him. Surprisingly, he's 3,400, which is a little expensive, but I still don't mind him. Alex Bregman against Holland. Marwin Gonzalez against Holland. So there's your Houston stack there again. Maybe they start some of their cheaper guys. Juan Camargo. Not sure if that's how you say it. But anyway, push for Atlanta. He's not too bad. Maybe put in some of those cheap guys there for Atlanta. Who else we got there? Corey Spangenberg. Yeah, I don't really trust the guy there. But he is cheap, I guess. But that's kind of what I'm looking at. Some of these other guys not too high on. Maybe you can do a little Boston GPP against Austin Prudy. Warda Nunez, he's been very hot. So you could definitely go that way. Moving on to shortstop. You got Mr. Mercer once again. I really don't mind him. He's only 2,100, so you can definitely punt your position right there with him. Not too many other guys. Maybe Marcus Semien. He does good against lefties, even though he's been struggling quite a bit this year off the DL. But not too many going on there at shortstop at all. All right, moving on to outfield here. All right, there we go. McCutcheon, I love him for Pittsburgh. Nick Markakis, like I said, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Houston. Those are kind of my stacks there. Jose Peralta had a really good night last night. Ender Inciarte as well. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, guys. As I said, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Houston, maybe some Boston, and maybe some Washington in there as well. So as normal, there is our prices right there. 25 for MLB, very, very cheap. 30 for WNBA. PGA 25 per month. As normal, starts every Thursday. NFL preseason, only $20. NFL regular season, 30 for the month, 120 for the season, and that includes preseason and playoffs. So definitely get in on that. So, all right, guys, I think that does it. Really looking forward to today's slate. Hope all you guys have a really good Tuesday, and we'll see you guys all on Wednesday.